everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Laura Alfonso. We are live here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center for GoLocal Prov, and today we are talking all things sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth, you're going to want to stay tuned. My first guest today, Carrie Cupcake from Sweet Indulgence. Hi. Carrie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So before we really get into things, Carrie Cupcake, is it your real name? Last name?
It really is. It's turned into my real last name.
Yes.
Everybody knows me as Carrie Cupcake. I forgot my real last name, so don't even ask.
Signing checks, Carrie Cupcake.
Carrie Cupcake.
I love it.
That's it.
Yes. So Carrie, tell me a little bit about your backstory, how you got started baking these amazing creations, a little bit about yourself.
11 years ago. You close your eyes, you open them, and we're 11 years in.
Fast forward,
crazy. It all started, little chocolate shop. Gourmet apples, gourmet chocolates, pretzels, all of our little, these are mummies for Halloween.
Yeah.
We're really well known for our custom treats, but we have a lot of things in store as well. Pretzels with little ghosts and
little fun things.
Yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah.
And then
let's start small.
That's right.
Build to cakes, bigger things. Yes.
That's it.
Now, when did you open the doors of Sweet Indulgence?
2007.
2007. Okay. So this is, now you're like getting everything going.
Right.
How did you even start?
Two buildings later.
2 buildings.
Yeah.
My goodness. Now, where was the first building?
So we started in Warwick on Warwick Avenue.
Okay.
Which is ironically about a mile and a half away from our location now.
Now you're in Patuxent Village.
We are, yes.
Great location.
Yes,
lots of foot traffic, lots of things going on at Patuxent Village. Beautiful location.
Really is.
And if you haven't been into Sweet Indulgence, it is just absolutely adorable. Lots of pink daintiness, Parisian, you know,
Eiffel Towers.
Exactly, and it is just lovely. You can't go in there and be in a bad mood. It's just so like warm and happy. Exactly, like lovely. I just adore it in there.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's everything we wanted when we built the space.
Yes, and you've worked very hard. You're very well known at this point.
Thank you.
You know, not only for your little custom treats, but everything in between. So what do you typically keep stocked in your cases? Aside from, you know, your little, you can stop in and grab your chocolate-covered Oreos.
Right.
But, you know, I know that
we
you
have
have
a whole wall of chocolates.
Wall of chocolates, that's my kind of wall.
Cupcakes every single day, that's where we started. French macaroons. We do cakes. You can get them full. We have 5-inch and 8-inch. So
can you get them by the slice?
And you can get them by the slice as well. Yes. So we have at least 9 flavors in our case daily. This is our coveted cannoli cake.
I can't take it. So I don't know if you can all see this, but there's 1, 2, 3, there's 12 cannolis, mini cannolis on top of this cake. So tell me a little bit about it. It's
Can you smell it?
I can smell. I want to just eat every one of these, but then that's kind of taking away from everyone else. Then you get a slice out of cannoli. And
well, it's 2 desserts in one.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that get this cake, eat the cannolis off the top, and then they look forward to their slice of cake. It's a vanilla chocolate chip cake filled and frosted with cannoli cream. You cannot go wrong with this cake.
No, cannoli cream is literally like the most sweet, beautiful texture.
It really
is.
So
to serve as a frosting and as a filling, oh my God, it's killer.
Perfect. It is.
Yes.
So if you're looking to make an impression, the cannoli cake is always a big hit.
So do you think that people will know if I bring a cannoli cake, but I eat all the cannolis off first and I bring it to where I'm going?
They'll never know.
They're going to say, oh, look at this beautiful cake.
They would never know.
Okay, I'm going to do that. So you have cakes, you have chocolates, cupcakes, macaroons.
Yes.
But you have so much more than that
we
too.
do.
So
we have a whole backdoor business.
Yes. Now, last time I was in, I had a beautiful cappuccino and a beautiful pink mug. So you have a full cafe menu as well as breakfast. So tell me a little bit about what you've got going on over there.
So we have coffee and frozen hot chocolates are one of our biggest sellers.
Okay, frozen hot chocolate. Wonderful.
Yes. Everybody comes in for those in their pink mugs with their whipped cream up to the top.
Oh my God, it's picture perfect.
Cafe mochas, cafe caramel. We do tons of coffee drinks.
So sweets and caffeine together to make the best kind of coffee to get your morning.
We have a mango iced tea that everybody freaks out for.
Loves it. Yes.
So we offer a lot. Breakfast and lunch 7 days a week. Dinner every Friday and Saturday night. We have live entertainment on Friday nights.
So live music, Friday and Saturdays.
Friday nights is the live music.
Oh, Friday nights is live music.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So Fridays and Saturdays is the dinner nights.
Okay, and what kind of dishes can we find on the dinner menu?
So we've expanded a lot in the last few few years. It's all, customer preference.
Yeah, not just sweets. You can, dabble in everything.
We dim the lights. We put
Yeah.
on linens, candles. It's a wonderful atmosphere. If you're looking to make an impression, dinner for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. We serve everything from big stuffed shrimp to chicken parm, salmon. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Everyone's taste is covered.
It's really funny. I'm laughing because people come in, they know us for our sweets.
Yes.
And when they sit down for dinner, I can see them
go,
just
wow,
crazy
she
that
does
it's
it
so
all.
good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're not just limited by cakes and sweets. You also can make a mean chicken parm.
That's right.
Absolutely. So breakfast, dinner, and what do you have on the breakfast menu? I think last time I came in, I had
are
waffles.
one of our biggest.
Love waffles.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do so much with a waffle. All of our batters are made from scratch, so we have pancakes. The waffles, you can get a cannoli waffle, or you could get, banana Nutella. We also have dessert croissants. Dessert croissant right now, it being fall. You can fill it with apples and caramel, and we have one that has strawberries and chocolate and marshmallow.
Oh my God.
They're amazing. It tastes just like a filled doughboy.
Oh, that's incredible. Nice and flaky,
Yes.
like soft in the middle. Oh my God. Can you warm them up, maybe?
Well, we do. We toast them.
You toast them?
Yes.
Even better. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mouth watering.
So good.
Yes. So custom orders, you can do anything small from bridal shower, little Oreos to big cakes.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's right. We do
Awesome.
weddings, tons of wedding cakes,
Big
baby
wedding
shower cakes,
Okay.
bridal showers, big weddings, bar mitzvahs.
Yeah. So everything
Tons
in between.
of huge events. Yes.
Awesome. So you've got sweets covered for all of your events, customize, make it your own,
That's right.
macaroons, cakes, everything in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're covering all the areas.
We are.
Yes. Now tell me about, I know that you worked with some big companies and,
We have been very
very busy.
fortunate.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me about
Very
some of the people
busy.
you've worked with.
The New England Patriots are one of our biggest clients
Wow,
right
go
now.
Pats.
Yes. Very humble, very kind, generous. They could go anywhere. They keep it here in New England. I know they, work with a lot of local bakeries. We are just very fortunate to be able to do what we're doing. We provide them with, so every time the home team comes, the away team comes to our stadium,
At Gillette?
we are making their cookies.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is
cool.
incredible. Okay,
It
so
is really cool.
who are they playing next? The
Colts on
Okay.
Thursday night.
So you're going to be making Colts cookies?
Right. So think of us. Every time they're coming to the stadium,
Yes.
we are making cookies for
Yes.
that team. We just got done with Miami.
Okay, so I saw
And
that.
we won,
The
so I
helmet,
think
yeah.
it had everything to do with our cookies.
It's the good luck charm. You gotta feed the cookies.
That's right, feed the
Yes.
cookies.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Very cool. We did the ring ceremony, the last ring ceremony. That was really
And what did you
fun.
make for that?
So we did the trophies out of sugar cookies.
Yes.
And then we they love our cake pops. The
Patriots
pops.
love the cake pops.
The cake pops.
Yes. Is
Thousands.
it Tom's favorite?
Thousands.
Thousands and thousands of cake pops.
Every time.
To feed the Patriots. That's what's fueling them to
It
get the
is.
wins.
We
Absolutely.
are starting to get texts. Every single
Asking
time
for
they
more?
do something good, it's like, has to be the cake pops.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
the cookies
Whatever they believe.
for the other guys and the cake pops for the Pats.
We were part of the biggest comeback of all time with the Super Bowl
Were you
history.
really?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you do then?
Cake pops.
Oh, it's the cake pops.
It's the cake pops.
can't
So
take
we're
it.
in.
Yes, they need you at this
That's
point.
what they need
You're
us.
basically a team player.
I am the biggest team player.
Yes. So you are the baker of
The baker.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
fun. But we get a lot of great things from them. Every time they have a singer come in, Taylor Swift, we did glitter guitars for. We did, Britney Spears.
Oh my God, Britney.
I love
What did you do
Britney.
for Britney?
I love Britney. We did cupcakes for Britney.
Awesome.
Just a lot of really great clients. Elton
Yeah.
John, that's
Okay,
amazing,
these are not casual
surreal.
clients. These are very big deal
It's
people,
surreal. It's, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you should be very proud of yourself because you've worked very hard to build your business. Starting
It's
as a
just
little
nice.
shop making chocolates, but now able to be feeding cookies to Taylor
Yes.
Swift, Britney Spears, Elton John.
cool.
It's insane.
It's really cool.
Yeah, very good.
We don't talk about it often, but
Very humble, but very well done, and for a reason.
Thank you.
You get to be in that position
We love
because
it.
you make high quality, the best of the best.
thank you.
Absolutely. Awesome. So other than, your beautiful cannoli cake, do you have a favorite of what you keep in house?
There's so many.
Mm-hmm.
The cannoli is really my favorite. That's why it's here today.
Yes.
I love, like you said, the cannoli cream. It's not too sweet. It's not too heavy, even though it's heavy when you pick it up.
Because I know I was you handed me this cake and it's got to be a good 5 pounds, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to like lift this for a workout or something.
Yes.
But yeah, but how many people do you? What, 12 slices?
Well, in the store it would be 12 slices.
Yeah.
If you were to bring this home, you could feed.
You could feed a big party.
You could cut them in half. So easy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to come in and try some maybe macaroons, a little coffee, a little bit of everything.
I can't wait to have you there.
Awesome. Well, Carrie, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much
I
for
appreciate
having
you
me.
bringing this beautiful cake and all these sweets with you. My sweet tooth is definitely talking to me.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for having us today.
Of course. Well, don't go anywhere, because up next we have LaSalle Bakery, and they're bringing some more sweet treats with them as well.
Yay.
All right, thank you so much for tuning back in. We are live here with my second guest, Michael Manning. Thank you so much for joining me, Michael. LaSalle Bakery, longtime Providence favorite, family owned. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your amazing bakery.
Oh, well, I'm Michael Manning. I'm the owner of LaSalle Bakery. My wife and I run the store.
Beautiful.
My parents originally started the bakery.
Okay.
The bakery's been there since 1932. Our original store was in Smith Street in
On
Providence.
Smith Street. Okay, so Smith Street is the original location.
That's correct.
Because you have two locations.
Yes.
Smith Street and
Admiral Street.
Admiral Street.
Yes, Admiral Street we started in 2003.
Okay.
We just recently actually remodeled Admiral Street. It's doing very well. We put all new things in there, which we can go into later.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely. But family run, you know, your parents started it.
Yes.
You know, now you've got it, and it's wonderfully flourishing. You know, it's a classic in the community. You know, some favorites. You know, you've got PC, you have LaSalle. They love it. The community loves it. Providence loves it. All of the state.
Oh.
But yeah, so you guys specialize in a little bit of everything. You guys have fresh baked breads and pastries, cakes.
We are a full-service bakery.
Full-service bakery. So what does it mean to be a full-service bakery?
Full-service bakery basically means that we do basically everything.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. There's really not anything that we particularly specialize in. We like to say we do everything good.
Yeah.
We do breakfast pastries and croissants, almond croissants.
Almond croissant is my favorite kind.
Oh, I know. I love almond croissants. They're so good.
Yes. So croissants, muffins. For breakfast, but you also do great breakfast sandwiches.
Yes, we do breakfast sandwiches. It's very popular with the college kids.
Yeah,
we can put them on the croissants. We can put them on bagels. We have 4 different types of bagels. We put them on soft rolls, hard rolls, basically whatever you guys want.
Breakfast, you can pick. You can put bacon, egg on a croissant or a bagel.
That's right.
You know what? My favorite thing. I'm going to be letting out a secret. Now you're going to have everyone ordering this. The spinach and feta croissant with egg white in there for breakfast. It's nice and warm. Oh my God, that makes the best breakfast sandwich.
Our croissants are a secret. They really are.
Okay, so you can't tell me how you make them.
Oh, I could tell you. But
all right.
I don't know. I have to tell you.
Oh, okay, I don't want to die.
My father started about 30 years ago with Retail Bakers of America.
Okay.
And he traveled all over the country, met a lot of people. And in his travels, he met some of the people from the French bread making team.
Okay.
So I remember this when I was young, but he had some of them come and stay with us. They stayed with us for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
They showed us how they make their croissants in France.
Wow.
Which is a little, at the time, it was a little bit different than the way that we were doing it.
Okay.
We use the highest fat butter that you can buy.
Okay.
We laminate our doughs. Everything that you see in our bakery is made from scratch.
Right.
But our croissants, we take a little special pride in them. We make a lot of different kinds. We make the chocolate croissants.
Yes.
Ham and cheese croissants.
Okay.
Almond croissants.
Yes.
Spinach and feta croissants.
So you've got a variety
we have
of
a variety of croissants. So when we make our breakfast sandwich, you get it in that croissant. It takes it to
is just beautiful.
a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's buttery, it's sweet, savory. It's just lovely.
Also with the muffins here, this is a chocolate chip muffin. Now this muffin right here is a protein muffin.
Favorite muffin.
Yes.
Yes.
Chocolate avocado.
Chocolate avocado.
Dark chocolate avocado.
Protein muffin.
Protein muffin.
That is honestly the way I start most of my days because I'm the regular at LaSalle Bakery. I come in for a coffee almost every single morning. You guys have the best iced coffee selection. You have them on tap. I usually get chocolate hazelnut. Banana hazelnut's pretty good. I mean, I could go into all of my favorite flavors. It changes with the season. You know, now we're getting into pumpkin, but I love your coffees.
Yep.
My you know, absolutely killing the coffee game.
Well, we tried to keep a variety, a seasonal variety.
Yeah.
This right here is a pumpkin loaf cake. We also, speaking of the seasonal varieties, we have a pumpkin spice coffee.
Pumpkin spice.
Yep. This is
Everyone's
the season.
favorite.
I can't believe it's here already, but yes, it is here.
It's starting to fall, so pumpkin is making its appearance.
Pumpkin spice chai.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Don't even tell me that.
We also have this ring, which is pumpkin loaf.
Oh, is it?
Little powdered sugar, yes.
Beautiful.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh. Warm that up, a little bit of jam or some butter.
I'll tell you a secret.
Okay, let's hear it.
So what you do is you cut the cake.
Okay.
Either one. You toast it with a little butter.
Okay.
And you put a little cream cheese on it.
Butter and
when
cream
I tell
cheese.
you,
It's the duo.
oh, it's out of this
sweeter.
world. Oh, it's the secret. It's a secret.
Oh,
it's a secret.
Try
It's
that
delicious.
on the pumpkin.
On the pumpkin, we could do it with the pumpkin raisin muffin. We could do it with the pumpkin loaf. I put it right on the grill. Oh, it's so good.
A little like warm and crispy on the edges.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
just not too much, but just enough to get a little toast.
Yeah.
Just to toast it on there, you know.
Oh
but
my
then because
gosh.
you're gonna put the cream cheese as well, you know, you don't want to overdo it.
No, it's gonna be just right. It's gotta be the
Just right.
perfect medium. So you got the great selection of sweets. You know, you do cookies, cupcakes, traditional Italian cookies,
Yes.
the little ones. But then you also have some savory as well between your prosciutto mozzarella sandwich over here. Looks like a spinach calzone.
Yep.
You know, but you do like buffalo chicken
Meatball
calzones. Meatball. So
ham and cheese sandwiches.
Grab and go if you're on the way out the door.
Yep.
You kind of got to grab something for lunch with your coffee. You know, so you've got a little bit of everything.
Yes, we try to We tried several years ago. I don't know if it was maybe 20 years ago. We were selling so many baguettes to sandwich places.
Okay.
And we said, well, why can't we make our own
We
sandwiches?
can make our own. If they can use our bread to make the sandwiches,
why
we can
can't
make our own sandwiches.
So we tried it and it took off. I mean,
Yeah.
bread makes the sandwich. As far as I'm
That's right.
concerned.
It's what you put in. It's what's on the outside.
That's right.
In this case, it's not about what's on the inside that matters. It's on the
outside. That's right. That's right. So most people don't know that the bread that they're getting in the bakery, we actually make the bread.
Made fresh that day.
Yes,
Beautiful.
every day, every morning. There is no preservatives or additives in anything that we make. So our bread the next day is very hard.
Okay.
So everything you see, believe me, it is made that day
fresh.
because you wouldn't be able to bite into it the next
day.
day.
Okay. So nice and fresh.
Yep.
Eat it that day. Beautiful. So you have some branded. We've got your coffee cup here.
This is like a Yeti style coffee cup.
Okay.
Where
keeps it hot. Keeps it cold.
I put stuff in here in the morning, and in the afternoon it was still piping hot.
Okay.
So these are very popular with the college kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll refill these for only $2.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that gives you some incentive.
Yes.
Come in with it. You purchase
Hot
it there.
or cold.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, hot or cold, whatever you like,
Great.
and we'll refill them for $2 forever.
Beautiful.
And their first refill is free.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
I love it.
Yes.
So that gives you, the push to, use the reusable cup
Yes.
instead of having the plastic and the straws. Everyone's trying to take that stance. So we've got the reusable cup here. You can get some discounted refills. And then what do you have here?
This
Box
is
of Joe?
Box of Joe, but this is a different style. Everybody's
Okay.
seen the Box of Joes
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
get.
This
is
one's
a little
different.
nicer. It's got the
Yeah.
inside is actually it's a hard plastic.
Oh, okay.
Almost like
On
a milk container,
Oh,
but
okay.
harder.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit more sturdy and
Yeah,
strong,
not
and it gives a
flimsy.
much nicer presentation
I agree.
than the old Box of Joes.
Box of Joe.
So if you had to go to a corporate event or a
Yes.
catering
You
event,
show
or
up with this classy Box of Joe.
come in the morning, they'll have that for you within
Yeah.
5 minutes. We're actually working on an app right now.
Okay, so tell me about the app.
The app's going to launch
Awesome.
within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'll get ready to download.
Yes.
Okay.
So we've always over the years we've been struggling with our lines. We have a lot of lines, and our customers say, oh, what can you do to
Yeah,
help us? So
absolutely.
that's
I know
why
you
we
did
came up
the
with the app.
Express
So now
line, and that
we
helps.
did the Express, that
Yeah,
helps. But this
absolutely.
app, we're hoping you order before you come in. When you come in, there'll be a Metro rack set up in the store.
Awesome.
With your order, you come in and you grab it. You don't have to wait in any line. You don't have to
Okay.
even talk to anybody if you
I
don't
love
want
it.
to.
So can I pay on the app too?
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay, so I like to talk to the
We'd
the
love
staff
for you
at
to
the
come and
bakery.
talk to
But
us.
you know what? If I know that it's gonna be nice and quick, I'm gonna
You're in a
order when
hurry.
I'm leaving the house.
Yes.
Have it ready. Grab my iced coffee. Grab my
In and
chocolate
out.
avocado protein muffin, and be on the road.
Yes, we're going to start it on Admiral Street as
Yeah.
just to work into it. So it'll be
Great.
Admiral Street first, and then
Okay.
eventually, hopefully, we'll get it on
So we'll
Street
see
as
this
well.
in the next couple of weeks.
Hopefully, yes.
Awesome. And so another big thing at Animal Street, you recently renovated.
Yes.
Put some new cases in, made a couple of additions.
Yes,
What did you put in?
Oh, well, we changed the look of the store.
Mm-hmm.
We put in tile on the back. We put in a new
Looks
oven.
really great. Yes.
Gives you that warm feeling when you see the
Yeah.
flames. Everybody keeps asking, what's the oven for? Well, we will heat up things in there
Yeah,
for you.
of course.
But it's a lot with the ambiance of
Yeah.
seeing that fire in the store. It gives you, especially when it's colder. In the summer,
Yeah.
not so much. But when it's cold, it gives you that
That-
warm,
those
warm
cozy
feeling.
Flames,
Those
you know,
cozy flames.
You see it going, and you have your meatball calzone sliding in there. And
Yes,
it's getting toasty
yes, nice.
for
It gives you that nice crust.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We also added a gelato case.
Okay.
And we have 12 different types of gelatos and sorbets.
Beautiful.
We actually pasteurize our milk.
Okay.
Which is what they do in Italy as well.
Right.
They don't really do that much in this country, and to be honest with you,
Okay.
we already had the machine that does that. So,
So why not?
yeah, why not? It
Exactly.
makes incredible gelato.
Yeah.
It's all made fresh.
Really?
Yes, it's all made fresh,
Wow, okay.
on site. You should come by and try it if you've never had gelato. And most people haven't unless they've been to Europe or
Yeah.
you've been to a gelateria, and there's not
Yeah.
a lot of them in this
No,
country.
no, right.
Gelato should be very creamy. If you
Yes.
buy it from the
Different
supermarket and
than a
it's
regular-
frozen solid,
Yeah.
that's not the way it's
not.
supposed to feel.
No, it's supposed to be like nice and like almost like whipped ice cream.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
Well, it's made with milk instead of cream, so
Okay,
it
there
is
we
the
go.
healthy alternative to ice cream.
That's right. Less fat, and
Yes.
yeah, I believe. Yeah, I was in this week, and I had one of your staff members giving me some samples.
Oh, okay.
Well, because two of them were going back and forth of what their favorite was, so I said, I'll be the tiebreaker. Give me a sample of a couple of them, and then I'll tell you which one's the best. And I think that we decided on cake batter was my favorite. And
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it was really good.
Yeah.
Some chunks of cake in that. Awesome.
I like the s'mores.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the s'mores. Sometimes I'll take the s'mores, we make a brioche bun. put it on we have a special panini press just for this, where I'll take this brioche bun, I'll take some s'mores gelato, I put it in the middle.
Yep.
I put it on this special made panini press just for this roll. They make them in Italy, yes. It's just a little round circle.
Okay.
Press it for about 40 seconds so it gets hot and toasty, but not enough to melt the gelato inside.
But when you bite into it.
So when you bite it and you get the hot and the cold,
so it's an
all in one bite.
A toasty ice cream sandwich.
Yes, I tell the people when they come in they want to try one. I say, why don't you just stick with the gelato first? You're not ready for that. Yeah,
that's gonna. You have to be sitting down.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level. That's like level 4. I tell them you're on level 1 right now.
Yeah, you have to build up to that.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So it seems like you've got all the areas covered, but in addition to, you come in, you grab pastries, cookies, platters, loaves. You also do custom orders, custom cookie trays, but also cakes.
Yes.
So I know, you could do everything from a birthday cake, wedding cake, and everything.
Wedding cakes, birthday cakes, communions, confirmations, graduations. We pretty much do it all, and we've been doing it for a while.
For a long time.
Holidays are coming, and we do pies. Pies. Apple, blueberry, custard, pumpkin. Oh, I love pumpkin pie.
Oh, it's just so good. The best. It's hard to decide which would be my favorite pie. I've always wanted to enter a pie eating contest, so maybe this year I'll come in and get a bunch of pie, and I'll just have my own pie.
Maybe we'll do one.
Okay. I'd be your first to sign up. You can count on me.
Okay, good.
Yes. Well, Michael, all of these look so great. This is definitely mine. I have it almost every day. I'm taking that home with me today. All right?
It's all yours.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. I can't wait to kind of dig into all of these. But don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because our next guest is Shane from the Burgundian Coffee and Waffles.
That's good.
I know. All right, thanks so much for tuning back in for our very third and final guest, Shane. Thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure to be here again, Laura.
Burgundian coffee and waffles. Honestly, before we really get into everything, I'm just going to make a disclaimer because these waffles changed my life when I first tried them. And I think that you know that.
Yes.
I've expressed that to you abundantly. That these waffles are just unlike anything that I've ever had in a waffle, and they just are my ultimate favorite thing, I think, ever. I love them.
Thank you.
Love them,
Number one food item of 2017, right?
That's right.
We did it.
Right.
We did it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That was my pick. I love it. But let's talk about Burgundian coffee and waffles. You have a great story about how you really came to make these glorious waffles.
Yeah.
So let me hear a little bit about yourself and how we got here.
Yeah, sure. So kind of how it was a way like many people. I sort of stumbled upon the business. I was in the Army in a previous life. I joined right after 9/11 while I was in college, and I finished out and found myself at a few different places, including a gig in France, right on the border with Belgium, because some people had to go to Iraq, and I, for some reason, got the pick of the draw and got to go to France.
Wow.
Yeah. So while I was there was this beautiful market, and I mean, it legitimately was out of a movie. So cafe tables, pedestrian, there were French people with the baguettes and their
like,
flowers and a bike. Yeah, it's like, this is a movie. Realistic. There was an accordion guy playing in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Right at 3 blocks from our house, and so we went down there, and there was this old guy. He was up yay high in his 70s. His name was Bernard, and him and his wife were making these waffles, and it was unlike any waffle I had ever had. And so I just went up and I ordered a waffle in my really terrible French, which is still didn't improve very much.
Just enough to order a waffle.
Just enough to order a waffle. That's the only thing that I need.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And I ordered it, and it was incredible. So we got it and sat down at the cafe table and let the scene. It was just this very emotional connection that even sometimes as I look back on it now, it really brings up this deep nostalgia for me.
Wow.
So fast forward to, I've always wanted to open a business, but I found myself in New England. I was stationed in Massachusetts. Got out of the Army. I worked at Colette Tours for a couple years. Went back to France, and it just, again, that culture just reminded me how much I love it, how much food plays a part of the culture.
Absolutely.
So as I was looking around at the landscape of Providence, at the landscape of the United States, but certainly New England, PV Donuts and the donut crazes had really just been taking off. The food truck craze is still going strong in the U.S.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah. And so I said, what would be a great product that hasn't yet been known to the region, but that could sort of jump onto the donut craze and the cupcake craze and things that we've done. And so I said, well, how about the Liège waffle? Nobody's had this type of waffle. They've had the batter waffle, what we call a Belgian waffle. Yeah.
Because there is a big difference, and I've learned this from you.
Yes.
The difference between a Belgian style waffle, which you might find, you've probably had a bunch of Belgian waffles, and a Liège waffle. And there is a big difference in taste and texture, which are really big key players in eating a waffle. So what is it about a Liège waffle that makes it so spectacular?
Yeah, well, other than the little pock marks, it's a completely different type of waffle.
Okay.
So you know how everything in Europe is named after the place that it comes from? So you have Champagne from Champagne, Bordeaux from Bordeaux. So Liège waffles are from the town of Liège, right? So it's on the eastern part of Belgium where the Battle of the Bulge happened. And it's not a batter waffle. It's not something that like we're used to, that we take out and we ladle in and it pours to every single nook and cranny. This is much more of a brioche style dough. So our tagline is that it's similar to if a brioche donut and a fried dough had a love child and pressed it in a waffle iron, that's what it would be. And what really makes these unique are these little white, we call them Belgian pearl sugars that I get imported from Belgium.
Okay, so
and
you
so
get
whenever,
them directly from Belgium?
Exactly.
Wonderful.
So whenever they are put into the waffle dough and then the waffle cooks, they caramelize on the outside of it. So it's denser, it gives it that dense, that chewiness, that natural sweetness. And so you don't need syrup on it. You don't need
a thing on it.
You can eat it by itself. However, of course, we do a lot of crazy toppings on top.
So let's talk about that a little bit because you've collaborated with some, favorites around the city. You've done PVD Donuts, Fountain & Co. You know, I went in for the PVD donut. It was with Bucktown, and it was a donut with a waffle with fried chicken on top, and it was absolutely insane. I mean, the thing was like this big.
Yeah, and paired with the Long Live Beer Works beer. I mean, it was,
so I love seeing those relationships building, and like, you know, you see my favorite waffle paired with, like, you know, you can get all of your favorite things together wrapped up into one, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. But, you know, I think that you've come a long way, and you've been able to come from doing pop-ups here and there, so you're moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Tell me about what you've got going on, you know, right now.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, we're still doing a lot of pop-ups. We go to a lot of breweries, so just about every brewery in Rhode Island, people can come and find us. If you go to our Facebook events page, you can find us. We're still doing a lot of unique collaborations. We did something with Bayberry Beer Hall, Rogue Island, and PV Donuts on August 24th, which was National Waffle Day. So mark your calendars next year. And you know, that's an important part of what we do, is trying to find unique, exclusive events that we can do that you can't find anywhere else, because we want you to come and experience something that you're just not going to get it anywhere else. So as we start looking forward, what we've done recently is we actually bought a food truck. We bought a normal food truck. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got the wrap done, and the inside is almost done. And on that, we're going to have Liège waffles. We're going to have Borealis cold brew and nitro. We're going to be able to do fried chicken and waffles every single time. Oh yes.
Wow.
And something that not everybody knows yet. Most people don't know yet.
So
we're actually
like dropping some
I'm dropping
knowledge.
yes.
Okay, so let's hear it.
So especially if you've been to Belgium, you've had what's called the Brussels waffle, which is the ancestor of what we call the Belgian waffle. So it's a batter base, but the way they do it over there, it's a rectangle, and it is light and crispy and airy, and it is absolutely delicious. And so we've decided to actually make Brussels waffles and Liège waffles on the truck at the same time. They are coexisting, just like they often do in Belgium. Exactly. Because whenever I went over to Belgium in 2017 to learn how to make these, they said, well, we want to make sure you know how to make the Brussels waffle. I said, no, I don't. I've got the Liège. What do I need the Brussels waffles? And then I made it, and I said,
like, wow,
okay, I need to make these as well.
Of course.
You know, I've sort of been bad-mouthing the batter waffle, but it's fantastic. So it's something that if these are too heavy sometimes for people, if that's what you find, these waffles are going to blow your... Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we have the truck, right?
Yes.
And then for those that don't know, in April, we're going to be launching what we've been talking about for a long time. I cannot wait. Much anticipated is our British double-decker bus cafe.
Oh my gosh. I can just picture you behind the wheel, driving through downtown Providence in a giant double-decker British-style bus, candy apple red, and slinging waffles left and right.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be just craziness.
Oh, yes.
I cannot wait for this.
And we'll have an espresso machine on there. And what's really cool is we'll have kind of a back-rounded area where we will have 4 taps, and so we actually are also going to have cold brew, nitro cold brew, kombucha, and then a rotating 4th tap.
Awesome.
So people can we'll have an espresso machine, and it's just, I cannot wait for this. And it's taken a while, Laura.
You know what?
It's taken a minute to get going.
A little while, and we can all be patient, because the end product is going to be just like incredible.
Yes.
Show-stopping.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Now you can actually go and sit down. You're going to have tables, booths, chairs on the bus. So you can go right on and sit down and, you know, post up, have your waffle, have your coffee.
It'll be fully enclosed on the top too. So it will operate year round. So you will be able to, we've resealed all the windows so it's not going to leak. It's going to be heated and air conditioned depending on the season. So you can come in, sit down, and hang out any time of year, get a cup of coffee. We'll have the original bus seats that will be turned towards each other at a table, and then on the opposite side we'll have a long bar stool, or bar stools with a bar bench, and it's going to be incredible. We can't wait for this bus to be kind of a new iconic thing in Providence.
Absolutely.
So
people, I think, will seek it out.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, our real goal is to somehow get on a Frog and Toad sticker, because I think that's when you know you've made it, is when you've made it on some.
And you see a product and you're like,
yes,
this is it.
That's
I'm
it.
done. I can retire because
Exactly.
I've officially made it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that what's great about the Liège waffle is you brought it to Providence. It made its statement. You know, there was nothing else like this here. So I think that people were really like mind blown by that. Now you're going to be bringing them on a red bus, which is also something that Providence has never seen. We've all seen the food trucks and we love them, and we're happy that you have a food truck.
Yes.
But a bus is like a whole, like another
For
level
sure.
that we're just so excited that it's in Providence and we have it here and people will be coming to us for this bus. It's going to be an experience and a half.
Yeah, that's
really
kind of
so
what
exciting.
we're always looking for is what are people doing, and yet what can we as the Burgundian add to that? What can we do to sort of evolve to that next level waffles, next level food truck? That's always what we're looking at, is really trying to keep in tune and bring in influences from Europe, influences from other parts of the country, and kind of bring them to Rhode Island to continue to help this state and the city become the world-class food destination that it already is.
Absolutely, I can't agree more.
Yeah.
Now, before I forget, Burgundian. People are sometimes, they're like, Burgundian, what is that? I've never heard, is that a name? Is that some
your
person?
last name?
Shane Burgundian, you know, I've heard of him, So can you tell me a Burgundian?
Yes.
What is it?
So a Burgundian, so what we call it, the actual definition you'll see in our truck, on our bus, is a Burgundian is someone who loves food and drink in both quality and quantity, shared amongst friends. So it's a very communal way to interact with food and drink, and especially for you history buffs out there. I was about to say nerds, but I don't want to get there, which is me. This term actually goes back to the 14th century. So if you look at the territories of what is now Belgium and northern France, where I lived, the Burgundians, so from the region of Burgundy in France, Dukes of Burgundy and Mary of Burgundy, the Duchess of Burgundy, they reigned over those territories. And so Bruges was the main port. The 100 Years' War was going on, and so there was a lot of money and power and, of course, frivolity and eating and drinking. And it's this name that from that time has evolved to where even now Belgians use this term of "Je suis un Burgundien." You know, I'm a Burgundian, and I love food and drink. I love to pause life, what I'm doing, and sit down and interact with family, with community, with people over food and drink. And to me, it's the most evolved word. It's more evolved than foodie. It's more evolved than gourmand. It takes what we love and it makes a social aspect to it, a communal aspect to it. And so I fell in love. 2009, I first read about it and found out about it. And scribbled it on a little notebook in Afghanistan and said, someday I'm going to use this word. And here we are.
Yes, and I love your mantra, we are Burgundians.
Yes.
It really is, you know, there it is.
Yeah,
we
the
are
hashtag,
Burgundians, hashtag we are Burgundians. So if you search it on Instagram, you're going to see these beautiful waffles and it's going to come up, you're going to click, and you're going to know that, you know, as Providence is this beautiful city that we are, we love the whole community aspect and coming together as a city, as a state, and we can come together over these incredible waffles, and it's just the best.
It's the best. I love it. I love it. We've met so many amazing people through this, and again, it's, even though this is our canvas for what we do, there's so many toppings and things that we do. Just like the name Burgundian, it's a way to have a further communal, you know, conversation and aspect with other businesses, with other people. It's not just about the waffles. It's about this community of food lovers, of drink lovers, of other businesses, small businesses that are trying to make something unique and trying to make this the city that it is and continues to be. So that's what it's really about. And we're just, for me, I'm so honored to be part of it. Yeah,
of course. And that you've brought it here, we're just so thankful.
Yes. It's great. It's great to be here and be part of this. And I can't wait to see all the things that we have next. My mind's always going about, all right, what is the Burgundian going to get into next?
Yeah, we can't wait. Speaking of which, of what you're going to get into next, where can we find you on social media so that people can stay up to date on the food truck, where it's going to be, what breweries you're at, and, you know, the much anticipated bus? We want to know what's going on. We want to be following your every move.
Excellent.
Where can we find you?
Well, we are very active on the socials.
Okay.
I struggle with Twitter, but but on Instagram we're very, very active. We post once a week on Instagram. So if you go to Burgundian Coffee Waffles, you'll see everything that we're doing. There will be a weekly post, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, about where we're going to be. And then if you go to our Facebook page, don't worry, you do not need an account to go to our Facebook page. That's always a concern. You don't have to have it. Just type in the Burgundian Coffee and Waffles on Facebook and go to our events section. We post very religiously on all of our events, so you can see where we're going to be the next few months, but we always put it out. And if you want, email us, message us, even if it's right there on our page, right next to the message button that you ask where we're going to be, we will gladly answer, because we want you to experience the love of the Liège.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I could recommend anything I would say please try these waffles because they're just absolutely to die for.
Yeah, and what's been your favorite one, Laura?
My favorite one, I think, has got to be the one with bananas.
Okay, with the caramel, cinnamon, sugar, salted caramel whipped cream. Yeah, so that's the banana churro supreme. One of our
supreme sounds incredible.
Yeah,
and it really is. Yeah. So I highly recommend trying them. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, on Facebook, so you can always stay up to date on what they're doing because really they truly are always doing something, you know, whipping out crazy waffles with fried chicken on them. You never know what you're going to make.
Yes,
there's always something going on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We like to be mad scientists in the kitchen because this is our canvas, and I really think just about anything can go with these waffles.
Yes. Yeah. So make sure you stay tuned on what Shane and Burgundian Coffee and Waffles are doing. But thank you all so much for tuning in today and watching all of our sweet treats that we had in store. But thank you so much from the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center here at GoLocal Prov. Again, my name is Laura Afonso. Please tune in next week, and thank you so much.